Hello, Thomas Jefferson Patriots. This is Mr. Selway. I'm the one who's been bringing you all those PowerPoints that you've been doing during advisory. I'm just coming today to talk to you specifically about Tuesdays. But first, I got a question for you. Is this you? Man, I cannot wait till the third season of Stranger Things. I've binge watched seasons 1 and 2 5 times now. I got nothing else to watch. Uh, Maybe I'll binge watch The Office for the 11th time. Yeah, Netflix. Or maybe this is you. Hacker! Man, that was mine. I should have got that victory royale. Hackers. If those examples were you a little bit, to try to start reading a little more. So this is what we're going to be doing on Tuesdays. On Tuesdays, in advisory, you will be reading. Everyone in class, reading. Hopefully our English teachers pretty soon will be able to take your class to the library, and all of you will check out a book. However, sometimes maybe we can't find what we want. That's okay. I want you to start thinking about reading for enjoyment. And believe it or not, all of you guys read for enjoyment anyways, all the time. Let me give you some examples, okay? Any of you TV fans out there? I like a couple of old 80s and 90s shows called The X-Files and Firefly. Well, I couldn't get enough of those shows, but they got canceled on me. You know what I found? X-Files comic book. Serenity graphic novel. Continuation of two of my favorite shows. How cool is that? I can continue watching these shows or living these shows by reading some graphic novels. It's awesome. What about our video game players out there? Okay. Hey, there's old video game magazines are fun. Any magazine is fun. Okay. I'm a Star Wars fan. Look at this one. Last Jedi. Okay. Star Wars magazine. You like science? Okay. Read some science magazines. Technology. Read a tech magazine. Okay. Any and everything. My point being is if it's something that you're going to enjoy, take a second, pull yourself away from Netflix, pull yourself away from the video games, or whatever it is else you might be doing. I don't want to make assumptions, but most of the time that's what takes us away from reading is just a lot of other things, a lot of other media. And create a media inside your head. Okay. Now, the other thing is this. Get into a novel. Okay. Graphic novels, magazines, that's great. Nothing wrong with that. Please, if it's something you enjoy, read them. Okay. Have fun. But I also want to encourage you guys to think about novels. All right. I'm going to take some of my friends, my teachers back in time. How many of you guys remember these, huh? Choose Your Own Adventures. I don't know if they make these anymore, but these books, I could not get enough of them when I was a 7th and an 8th grader. Okay, you don't read these page by page. You got to make choices, and then it tells you to go to a different page, and that's what you end up reading. It's the same story, but it could take you off in about 20 different places. So cool. And it looks like they're bringing these back. So they could be short, they could be long. If you're not a big novel reader, you might enjoy one of these, okay? Because it won't take as much time as a novel, and you'll enjoy the fact that you get to make your own decisions, okay? I said I'm a big 80s guy, so I want to share with you guys something I picked up. Yes, it's a movie, but I've been wanting to read it for a long time, never did. I'm starting to this year. This is going to be my Tuesday read. I'm going to come into some of your classes, and you'll see me with this, and I'm going to try to get through this book, maybe this quarter or whatever. You know, if I read at home, I'm going to get through it really quick. But if I just make this my Tuesday read with you guys, I'll be reading it for a while. And so if you see me coming into your class on a Tuesday, don't worry about me. I might pull up a chair and just read alongside with you guys. And the book I'm choosing this quarter is Ready Player One. 80s video game themed. This book is right up my alley. And yes, I did already see the movie, but I've been told from several people that there's a lot of stuff in this book that's not in the movie. So I'm looking forward to it. Okay. In fact, I want to take a second just to read a page to you guys. So we're going to start on page 1. Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. If some of you guys are interested in this, you might be able to pick it up in the library. Okay. Here we go. Everyone my age remembers where they were and what they were doing when they first heard about the contest. I was sitting in my hideout watching cartoons when the news bulletin broke in on my video feed announcing that James Halliday had died during the night. I'd heard of Halliday, of course. Everyone had. He was the video game designer responsible for creating the Oasis, a massively multiplayer online game that had gradually evolved into the globally networked virtual reality most of humanity now used on a daily basis. This is fiction, of course, takes place in the future, sci-fi, great stuff. The unprecedented success of the Oasis had made Halliday one of the wealthiest people in the world. At first, I couldn't understand why the media was making such a big deal of the billionaire's death. After all, the people of planet Earth had other concerns. The ongoing energy crisis, catastrophic climate change, widespread famine, poverty and disease, half a dozen wars. Normally, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. Check this out. That line, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria right here, that's in quotation marks. You know why? Because it's a little allusion, a little reference to an old 80s movie called Ghostbusters. One of the characters says a quote very similar to that. This book is full of those types of things. So I'm going to love reading this book. I can't wait to get through it. Hopefully you guys can find something that you're going to enjoy as well. And so that's what Tuesday advisories are. You're going to need to get a book, magazine, graphic novel, something from our library, something maybe related to your accelerated reader level once you take the STAR test in your English classes. But most importantly, something that you're going to enjoy, okay? Because reading is fun. And believe it or not, you guys do it all the time. You read text messages, you read posters around the school, you read educational posters like I got behind me, right? Behind me, all in all of your classes, magazines, cheat sheets on your video games. You guys are reading all the time, and sometimes you don't even know it. So I want to encourage you on Tuesdays to read, and I want to throw out there one more thing. Coming next week is Back to School Night, and with Back to School Night is also the book fair. This book is a book that I picked up at our book fair. Okay, along with, I carry all the books I brought today. I carry in this Legend of Zelda little backpack. You know where I bought that? Thomas Jefferson's Book Fair. Pretty cool. I bought a set of Harry Potter books last year. So, come to our book fair, bring your parents to Back to School Night, get a book to read, maybe 2 or 3 for the year for Tuesday's advisories, and enjoy reading Thomas Jefferson Patriots. There's a lot you can learn, a lot of places you can go, and you won't regret it. It's not going to hurt you.